Hello! Hi everybody. I'm Bibo. I'm back again. If you guys are watching this right now, I can see people are coming in. And today we are on episode 24 from the Awaken the Giant Within book review. So we are almost the end of this book. Okay, so I'm just gonna review about book 20. Chapter 24, Master Your Time. I believe there's a lot of people out there are actually waiting for this episode because we can relate. When I'm saying that, we can relate, we can really relate. So if you guys can hear me clearly, very loud and clear, please type 1 to the chat box below so that I know you guys can hear me very loud and clear. And also, please don't forget to also type in where you guys listening this live from. Okay, I'm from Malaysia. I'm currently in Malaysia. So where you guys from, just type it in so that we also know where are you guys from so we can get to know of you guys a lot more better. All right. So type 1 if you can hear me very loud and clear. Do we get a 1? Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. You guys can hear me, right? Okay. So on this book review, if you guys can can see, right? Yeah. If you have this book, please read through this book because this is one of the best books that I've ever read. Okay, from Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within. There's a lot of topics that he actually talked about, and some of it, like, really you can relate to it, and you can the best book ever. So my friends has been going on from episode 1, and today's 24th of episode 24. And I have a guest, as usual. We have a guest today, and what's so interesting about this guest is, like, she's a youth business coach, and she actually works with a lot of young entrepreneurs. And if you guys are also a young entrepreneur, if you guys are starting up some business, please type in please type in me, so that we know that you guys are actually young entrepreneurs starting out the business, or already successful young entrepreneur. Also, please type it down below so that we know. Okay, so this she is a she's a youth business coach. When I first talked to her just now, I instantly fall in love with her. She's so amazing. You guys have to know her. So please open your camera, Coach Emma. Open your camera, unmute yourself. So, yay! Hi.
Hello. Hi, people. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Are you excited to be on our platform today reviewing this book?
Yes, I am excited.
Yes, you have the same book.
Thank you for having me. Yes, I have the same book. Thank you for having me, people.
No problem. And also, have you read this book? Of course you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
many times.
Yes, many times. So we'll be talking about our topic today is master your time and your life, right? And I know you are the best person to talk to right now, because you are dealing with a lot of entrepreneurs. But before we go into the chapter, before we review more about the book, about this chapter, maybe you want to talk about yourself. What do you do? How's the young entrepreneurs doing in this world right now?
All right. I am Coach Ama. I'm from South Africa in the east side of Johannesburg. So I work with young people and I deal with mental focus. So I do exactly what Tony Robbins does, a little bit of different techniques, but we also empower people. And young people this time need us more than ever, because especially in areas where people are losing their jobs, you need to be focusing on finding your feet and working on your time management, because you need to know how to manage your time so that you can manage your life, in this instance your business. So yeah, I'm working with a lot of people. I do webinars, I do live workshops, I do one-on-one sessions. So yes, I'm very much excited to be on this platform today and discuss.
Yeah, so Coach Emma from South Africa. So whoever who is listening right now who's also from South Africa, please type in where you guys from in the comment box below. Let's just flood the comment box section below and type in, are you we are going to talk about master your time and life. If you are interested listening to this topic, where I think you should be interested, please type in down below, what do you think about this, and how well are you actually balancing your life, your work life or your relationship, everything or whatever is happening in your life. Is that balance? Why is it happening? Or is it so messed up right now? It's okay. It's okay. I always say it all my life. It's okay to be abnormal sometimes, and it's okay to just say if it's currently messy, it's okay. There will be someone out there, or we are here to actually tell you, or we are here to actually help you out to actually come out from that situation that you are currently in, right? Coach Emma?
Yes, that's why we're here, to help you come out of that situation. Yes.
Yes. So, Emma, can you, before we start, let's just talk about these young entrepreneurs or young people who are listening to us right now, since you are more with them, you work more with them, you are dealing with them.
Mhm.
So, how are they coping with their time balance right now in their life? Is it
Not
so
very well
messy?
because, yeah, you know what? The major contributor to not being able to manage your time is obviously the time that we live in, where there is so much social distractions that are happening. There's social media, we have television, we have, even destructive news that we get from television. That also can be a waste of time, because you get yourself in a state where you're like, oh, I'm so sad about all of these things that are happening. So you end up spending your time focusing on all these global things that are happening that are bad, that you can't control. So there's a lot of factors surrounding us, so we have to chuck them out one by one. We don't have to
Yeah.
wake up next morning and be a perfectionist of time management. We're not asking for that. So we do it step by step. But a lot of distractions with young people, social media. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Yeah, let's not go there. But yes, this time, so young people need to learn how to manage their time right now more than ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, there's this huge lie that we tell ourselves that we don't have enough time.
Yes.
There's some
Yes.
truth to do that, because eventually one day we won't have enough time. We won't have any
Yeah.
more time. But right now, at this moment, we
Moment.
have time.
We have
Have
this
time.
here and now. We
Yes,
have the here and the now. So we
correct.
have the time, and the lie that we tell ourselves that we don't have, you know what? I have really sad news for people who always say they don't have time. It's not going to come out from nowhere. Nobody's going to donate extra 6 hours.
Yeah,
Everybody around the world has 24 hours,
yeah,
People who procrastinate, people who are very wealthy, both have 24 hours. So the question is, how do you manage your time? How do you make
correct.
sure that you get the things that you want versus, wasting your time? Because a lot of people who want more time, they're busy doing things that are not important. That's why
Exactly.
you feel like you need more time to do more things. But you need to figure out how to balance, because there's a lot of things that are happening, right? We have
Yeah, correct.
our work, we have family, we have ourselves to look
Yeah.
after. So we need to learn how to balance. So we're going to talk more about that today. Yeah.
Yeah, because as you said, we have 24 hours in a day, right? We have 24
Yeah.
hours in a day. If you can't make the most of those hours, then the time isn't the problem. The problem is us, right? You
Yes.
have
Yes.
24 hours,
Yes.
okay, minus the one that you're sleeping. But other than that, I mean, if
Including that.
yeah, including that. I mean, sleeping is for
Yeah.
us, yeah, but
Yeah.
way too many people actually suffer from this disease where we call procrastination. Am I right to say that? There's way too many people suffer from this disease. I'll
Mm.
admit there are times where I've fallen victim to
Victim.
procrastination as
Yeah.
well.
We all
Yeah,
have. We all have. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
because I used to believe that procrastination was an excuse where we are either afraid or we are too lazy to do something. Sometimes you're
Yeah.
just, that there are days that when you just like, oh my God, can I just do this tomorrow? Can I just do this on a weekend? You have
Yes.
those
Yeah.
days, right?
There's a difference between moving a certain task so that you do something more important,
Yeah,
and there's a difference between not doing it now because you're lazy. So you
yeah,
need to be able to establish what is it that you're actually doing, because procrastinating is more like the lazy side. So
yeah,
when you find yourself moving a task because you have to do something that's more important, I wouldn't classify that as procrastination, because procrastination is a thief of time,
yeah.
and you're not going to get the time back again. That's the
Mhm.
sad part. And if you keep moving it, that means even with your goals, if you don't do certain tasks that you're supposed to do on a daily, your goal moves further away from you. So you are moving further away from achieving what you want in life. Do you
Yeah,
want to be doing that, or do you want to be moving closer? So those are the questions that need to be playing in your head. I want to achieve certain things. You can't achieve them if you're not doing the daily task. It's not that you're going to wake up tomorrow and you've reached your goal, whatever the
yeah,
goal is. It's the daily tasks that have to be done. And if you're not doing that, you're moving your goal. So if you're supposed to do a certain task today and you have a goal to reach by end of September, that means your goal will fall over to October.
Yeah, exactly. Why am I relating so much to this? I don't understand.
Because
but
human.
Yeah.
Because you are human.
Exactly. Whoever is listening to this, who can relate to this, just type it down below in the comment box. Say that I can relate to this, or whoever. Or I'll just say in a day today, what happened today in your life, which tell us a task that you actually didn't do because you are lazy. Just be frank and tell us, because we want to know. For me, I think I told you just now, like I was supposed to go to the gym today, but I was so lazy and I just didn't go for no concrete reason. No concrete reason. I can just tell you frankly, no reason. I just feel like not going. That's it.
I'm gonna help with that a bit. I'll share one of the tools that I train on that help you find your way around dealing with certain, time management skills. So Tony Robbins in the book, he talks about our focus. So the reason why we don't do certain things, or the reason why we feel like doing certain things are going to waste our time, is because of how we are visualizing the current states, like where you are right now. So he teaches us on changing your focus. So a lot of people are always anxious about, tomorrow, what's going to happen in the next day. So you need to learn to move your thinking to the now. Like, what is it that I can do now that I can enjoy? So when you're able to shift your focus, he calls it distorting. When you're distorting the time, you're able to move your focus to that. Also helps with your state, because you change your state, and when your state changes, you become more efficient, you're productive. So procrastinating also kind of leads you to not feel good. And you don't want to have a life of too much not feeling good.
Exactly.
So we have to work on changing that. Step by step.
Step. I always say this, like one step at a time. You can't be doing everything because you just want to change. You will not change. You have to take one step at a time. No problem how small it is. It's okay. Just then when you take a step at a time, then you will see your progress. But in this book, in the chapter 24, it's also said that Tony Robbins also talk about a matter of importance. When we talk about importance, is what is the most urgency, like how urgency of importance control your decision about what to do with your time. So it's like your level of personal fulfillment. Right. So it's, for me, I think, what you can correct me if I'm wrong, the matter of importance is like, maybe you should go with your to-do list, right? And then you go for which one is from your most urgent stuff that you need to do, from the least urgent stuff, and then you work on that day, focusing on what is the first one, the second one, and third one. Is that how you do it?
Yeah. That's totally how I do it. Except Tony says we mustn't focus mostly on the urgent. We must do the important. Because he says there's a difference between urgent and important. We spend a lot of time on things that you feel they need to be done now. I need to do this now. If I don't do this now, So we're always in a hurry. We need to chill and then figure out. So you, on that to-do list of yours, you can check what is it that you feel is more important to you. So what is more important? Whatever it is that you do that makes you feel fulfilled is what's important.
Yes, exactly.
Whatever it is that you can do that moves you closer to all your goals, that's what's important. Whatever it is that you're going to do that's going to give you your financial freedom, that's also important. So you look at what is important and then do those tasks first, and then move on to the others.
Yeah, because the urgency, correct. urgency, as Tony Robbins said, is urgency seems to control our lives, which I actually agree. I totally agree with that, because when we are doing something and then there's some urgent stuff that came up suddenly, suddenly pops up, then you tend to just shift your focus to that urgent stuff first rather than finishing what you are currently doing, which is we all do that. We all do that most of our time, which is actually completely wrong. Whatever urgent stuff comes, you have to finish out what's important and then attend to that urgent stuff, whatever it is.
Unless somebody's dying.
Yeah, unless that is a emergency.
But yes, because if it's again shifting your focus. Remember when I spoke about focus? When you are moving your focus to the urgent thing, it's again how you perceive. So we look at the world through how we perceive things. It's not really how it is. So you may find that you think something is urgent, whereas it's not.
Yes,
and it's all coming from you. For example, you could be doing your assignment and you know that you need to submit this assignment. It's due tonight at 12 o'clock. And you're like, okay, I'm going to switch off the TV. You can get focused and like, I'm switching off the TV. I'm going to put my phone on the other side of the room. But the phone still rings. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, what if it's important? You know what I'm saying? And then you rush there. And then when you get there, it's those call center answering machines. Check that distraction.
Yes.
That was not even worth it,
Yeah.
So one of the tools one can use is switch off the phone or put it on silent so that it doesn't distract you. I mean, phone calls, you can always return it.
Yes.
You can always return messages.
Yeah.
So I doubt that you ever get like on a daily urgent phone calls. Oh my gosh, I need to pick it up. Yeah. So you need to channel the focus and move distractions away. So yeah, that's one of the things that people can start.
So the only way to truly master your time is to organize your schedule each day and to spend majority of the days doing what's important first rather than focusing on the urgent stuff. Like for me, for example, like we nowadays, with all those kind of social medias happening with our life right now, when you're doing something urgent, or not something urgent, something important, you're on your laptop, finishing your stuff, and then suddenly this social Instagram messages popped up, or Instagram notification pops up, and I can tell you frankly, my focus, will shift to that. Like, oh my God, who is that? Who is that commented on my picture right now?
Yeah, like, because our minds are designed to be easily distracted. So we have to train our minds to, do the focusing. And I used to do that as well. So I made a decision that, when I'm doing something important, I won't really switch off my phone. I'll put the screen downwards on the table so that I don't see these pop-ups. But if I'm doing something on my phone, like if I'm reading a book using the phone, I will put the phone on flight mode. I do that.
All right.
So when I'm doing that, nobody's contacting me. I have an hour to myself. And also that helps you to bond with yourself because you're not sharing yourself with the world. So it's part of your me time, which is very important in balancing your day. So there are tools, many tools you can find on YouTube. I'm pretty sure many tools that Tony Robbins teaches us. There's neuro-associative conditioning that he teaches us. I am getting good at mastering that. I also teach a few tools. I'm gonna share one of them now.
Yes, please. So, I'm gonna take those of you who's watching. Okay, this is gonna be very, very important for you guys as well as for me. So please type down this topic right now. We are talking about how to master your life and also your time, if you have some other techniques or some other process that you have been using it and works for you, please don't forget to share it with us so that the other readers who are reading through or who's watching this also can try the process that you are trying. Right?
Yeah. Thank you in advance. We are working on improving. We are all doing the best we can with the resources that we have. So one example that I I am sharing now my personal experience because I used to struggle with sleeping for way too long hours. And that's
Oh,
also a mismanagement of time because I'm stealing from time that I could be using to be productive, you know? And I was aware of this, but I was struggling to deal with when you get used to snoozing is a bad habit that we all get used to. And it's very not so easy to come out of. So one of the tools that I share with my clients is that the first step that you need to do, I would really encourage our watchers, readers, listeners to take a notepad and a pen to just jot this down so that you don't forget it. So you identify the habit that you want to work on. So mine was, I want to stop oversleeping. I want to stop snoozing. I want to just get up on time and then get on with my day and do the things that I need to do. So the first step is identifying what is it that you want to change. Because remember you said one step at a time. So you can't like change everything. So with that first step, you need to also think while you're writing it down, think of the long-term effects that it's going to have in your life. Is this good for you? How is it going to affect you? How is it going to affect your family? And, you need to list those down and really start feeling, that this is not going to work in the long term. And then the second step is identify now a productive habit. So whatever it is that you need to replace the old habit with. So it needs to be written down. Mine was, I need to wake up on time every day. And the third step, with the second step, you also need to look at how it's going to impact your life again. What good is it going to do for you? So with the first step, I was always late for meetings. I ended up procrastinating a lot of business. No, that was bad. And then the second step, I want to wake up on time so that I can be more productive. I mean, if you oversleep, your body gets tired and that's not good for you. So you need to get yourself in a proper state and, get yourself relaxed. And when you wake up fresh, you become more productive. So I needed to get to that state. And then so you list down what are the benefits that you're going to get from introducing the new habit. And then now the third step is you create 3 steps that you can implement to change the bad habit into the new habit. It can be any step that you can think of. So mine was, I used to set the alarm on my phone, but now instead of having it next to me where I can snooze, I put it in the wardrobe.
Oh, did you really put it in a wardrobe?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I was very hard on myself. I was like, let me put this in the wardrobe because I am not going to get it. You try other methods. You're like, I'm going to wake up in the morning. But now your conditioned mind is like, go back. Because you trained yourself to snooze. So you need to get out of that habit. So I would put it in the wardrobe. So the benefit of that is that when it rings away from you, you now get to stand up. So when you are vertical, Tony Robbins speak about, physiology. You have to take care of your physiology. So when you're up already. So I would be able now to be successful and just immediately do the bed. So the next step was do bed immediately, And then another method that I used to implement is book early meetings. So if I know I have a client at 8, I will make sure that the alarm clock is in the, wardrobe and I get up and get ready. Otherwise, I lose money.
Yes.
So you think and reason with yourself. And I joined a 5 a.m. gym. Gyms are open at 5 a.m. and I would go before the pandemic, go there and do some, spinning class, because spinning classes start at 5 a.m. By the time I'm done, I'm already awake. So you can think of many different things that you can do to get rid of that bad habit. But you have to take a pen and paper and write it down and think about how to change it. So that's one of the tools that I help with. And I help my one-on-one clients with another method that we use is called a swish pattern, where you are able to change a habit within a few minutes. I'm sure Tony has many of those techniques. Yes, we do. We do wonderful things here.
Wow.
But I had to share the easy one so that people can start right now, today, and, change your time management skills. But the first step is being aware that something needs to change. Because if not, then you're just, being influenced by the environment.
You're just
I hope
in
that was
denial,
helpful.
you know. I
Yeah,
sometimes
you can do
in
that.
denial, because I do like I said just now, I'm supposed to go to the gym, but then there's another side of my mind, I don't know which side of my mind is telling me that, oh, you have been doing quite good for the last 1 week. You
Yes.
have been doing it like
Yes.
for every day. It's okay to just take 1 day off, you know, it's me time. You know, you have that kind of
That's
mind
the
to
part of
over.
your mind. That's the part of your mind that's designed to protect you from, when you step into the new world,
Yeah,
your mind is designed to protect you from, unknown territory. This
yes,
can sabotage your life and this can
exactly.
save your life. But in this instance, it is sabotaging it because you want to go to the gym. So that's why
Yeah.
you have to learn to train your subconscious mind to work for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But we do know, like our viewers here who is watching us right now, we do know how our subconscious mind works, how our conscious mind works. So this subconscious mind is the one who's telling us to do things that we are not supposed to do, who is always
Yes.
protecting us, who are always telling us the good stuff, you know, to just
Yeah.
influence us to just be okay with what are we doing right now, even though it's
Yeah.
kind of sabotaging us. You know, the conscious mind is the one that you will need to let it work. You know, you have to
Yeah.
listen to your conscious mind more than the subconscious mind. You know,
Yeah.
I think we talk about there's also one of the chapter in this book talking about it, and I think our friends also reviewed that chapter. If you don't
Yeah.
if you want to know more about it, you can just go to Success Resources Facebook page, and then you can scroll down, and you can just go to the videos, and you can see all our book reviews there, and you can
Yeah.
just look for the chapter, and then you can just
Yeah.
understand more about subconscious and conscious mind. It's I mean, it's really you know, some of them don't really believe this. You know what I mean? Because when I recently was talking to my friend, I was telling about this, how this subconscious mind actually influences us so much. But he was saying, no, it's just everything is just you. Nobody controls you. Nobody, no, your mind doesn't control you. Which is no, it's not true at all.
No.
It
I
actually
mean,
influences
there's
you.
something that's driving something, and you've
Yes.
experienced it. I have a simple example that shows the difference that there's a conscious and subconscious mind happening, playing a role. Have you ever had a thought, like repeatedly about something bad and it actually happened? So
Yeah.
people know
Exactly.
that the more you spend your time thinking about something, you are manifesting it. So that's now you training your subconscious mind to give you whatever it is that you're thinking about. So that's how it
Yes.
works. So
Exactly.
your subconscious mind, you are 95% subconscious and only conscious for about 5% of the time. Because you're
Yes.
not blinking consciously right now.
Yeah.
That's your
Exactly.
subconscious mind doing the job. You're not breathing consciously. So you're only conscious for like 5% of the time.
Yeah.
And like even right now, we're conscious because we know we need to talk about a certain topic. So we are conscious about it. But the breathing and your heart rates, everything else is subconscious. So the more people can learn about conscious and subconscious, the more it will serve you, because your subconscious mind is what creates the life that you want. So you want to learn to program it to work for you. But it's the
Yeah.
conscious mind that needs to program the subconscious. It's like a crazy relationship happening. But
Yes,
yeah,
exactly. Well, we're going to go more about that because they
yeah.
can watch the videos in our Facebook.
Yes, they should watch
Facebook.
the video.
You should really, or else get
Yeah.
this book, or else you have to watch Live with Tony Robbins, Unleash the Power Within, coming
How
out
we
on the
think.
25th,
Yes.
22nd to 25th of October. Okay, we put the link in the comment section below so that you can
Yeah.
just click, and we are running some kind of promotion right now where if you book now, you can also get the swag bag right to your door, which is amazing.
Ah,
People will buy like, hundreds of that,
yes.
but
Yes.
you guys will get it for free if you book now. And there's a lot of we are getting a lot of feedback how amazing that is. And also today, the tickets are almost sold out.
Sold out.
Please,
Yes. So
yes,
They have
Please.
to act really fast. And the exciting thing about the virtual event is that Tony has screens in front of him and behind him, and he
Yes,
interacts. It's gonna be like he's right in your living room. And the more
exactly.
exciting thing is when you get one ticket, the entire family can tune into the event. So it's not
Yes,
like when it's a live event where you have to buy separate tickets for everybody. So people, please do click on the link and get yourselves a ticket and learn more tools from Tony Robbins that will help you manage your time, that will help improve your life. And you
yes.
can start living your life to the,
Yes.
fullest.
So before we end, we just want to recap to you, how do you manage your time and life? Is that first of all, you have to prioritize your to-do list, okay, for according to your importance instead of urgency, okay, and instead of writing a dozen of thousands things to do, please just make sure, because when you do 1,000 things, I can assure you that it's going to be a failure, right? So focus on what's more important for you. Just do for step one, just do about 2 to 3. So make sure you complete it and then celebrate. Don't forget to celebrate once you complete
Yes.
the day, right? So and
Yes.
the more you progress, and then you can add more to your list. When you can see your progress and you celebrate, you will actually have the urge to do more of your to-do list. So
Mhm.
please type down below if you're going to start now, and also if you're already started it, please tell us your experience, or how do you feel about it, or are you failing or are you succeeding? We want to know more about it. All right, so thank you so
And
much.
and
Yeah.
they must also remember to do the exercise where you identify the
Yes.
this time management habit that needs to change in your life, and then you start working on it. Most people is procrastinating, so you need to do the 3 steps, find out what it is, look at the next method that you can use to change that, and then look at 3 different steps that you can implement to change your procrastinating bad habit. So thank you so much from my side. That's all I had to share. Thank you, Bibo, for having me.
It's amazing. Like very short one, but then the topic that we shared and the things that you shared with us, it's so. I mean, it for us. I mean, for me especially, is very helpful. I'm gonna start doing that tonight, where I'm gonna find out my what do you call that? My habit that I need to change tonight.
Yes,
So you know what
yes,
is it? So I'm gonna change it tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna start new. I'm gonna start doing it. So guys,
yep.
if you are with me, gonna today, tomorrow, put in the to-do list, type it down below, and don't forget to purchase the Unleash the Power Within, because the tickets are almost sold out. Right. So thank you so
Yes,
much, Emma. I wish to see you soon again in our life. Thank you for all your
yes.
insights, all your topics, all your process that you have shared with us. We appreciate it so much. Thank
Thank,
you.
thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Right. So for those of
Bye.
you guys, please don't forget to tune in for the next chapter. We are coming to an end soon, very soon. So please don't forget to bring also your friends to like our Facebook Success Resources Facebook, so you can get a lot of videos, a lot of insight, a lot of information going on in our Facebook. So I'm signing off. Bibo here. Bye, everybody.